This factory was going to make aeroplanes worth £12 million a year, or so Mr. Potez said. Today it is closed, and so is his other factory in Galway, the one that made heaters that wouldn't sell. Between the two factories, Mr. Potez had almost £1 million in grants. Their failure has brought home in a striking way the risks of gambling on foreign enterprise. The Industrial Development Authority, set up by the government to bring in foreign industry, has been taking part in risks like these for the past 15 years.
This is the Kerry Precision Ball Company in Tralee. It's an American company associated with companies in Connecticut and in Virginia. It makes ball bearings in vast quantities, all of them machined precisely to within 24 millionths of an inch. Half of them go to Fords in America. The factory employs 163, nearly all men. They are organised in the Irish Transport and General Workers Union. Total grant approved, £337,000. Amount paid so far, £262,000.
Paul Wencer Limited in Cologlin, German, run by Peter Wencer for his father Paul, who has a similar factory in Cologne. The factory began in an old railway station, now extended. It makes suede jackets, quality but not luxury, employs 6 men and 50 girls, no union. Grant approved, 19,900, paid so far, 9,900.
Also in Cologlin, Texture Limited, a Swedish firm. It started production last year of very good quality upholstery fabrics. It uses designs from the home factory in Sweden and weaves on sophisticated looms made in Barcelona. It exports to Britain and Holland. It employs 19, half of them men, on 2 shifts. Pay is mostly on piecework and starts at £7 to £7.10 for a girl. There is no union. The worker's skill, says the owner, is good and improving. Grant approved, £50,000. Paid so far, £24,700.
Rainbow Limited, Kersiveen and Waterville, Danish. The Kersiveen factory processes fish caught locally or brought down from Killybegs, County Donegal. It smokes salmon and mackerel and herring and sends back the offal for mincing into fish meal. The future of this plant is somewhat uncertain since the death of its owner, Mr. I.P. Thompson. The factory employs 40 and is unionised. There was a grant, fully paid, of £75,000, part of which went to build a trout farm, no longer in operation. The rest of the Rainbow project is out in the hills, a farm for mink and blue fox. The mink come in 15 different colours, all bad-tempered. They're killed painlessly, skinned on the spot, and the pelt sold at auction in London. The farm employs from 15 to 20 and has had a grant so far of £26,800.
Liebherr Killarney. This is the IDA's favourite success story. Going strong since 1959. One of 11 Liebherr factories, 7 of them in Germany alone. Killarney makes about 120 cranes a year, worth about £1.5 million. Most of them exported, often through the little harbour of Fenit on Tralee Bay. The Killarney workforce is now 429, including about a dozen Germans. Average pay for an Irishman is £15 a week. Union, the Irish Transport and General Workers. Liebherr's grant, £420,000, all of it paid out.
Eugen Dam, Kenmare, Canadian, part of a family federation of 3 brothers strung out across the world from Ontario to Vienna. The Kenmare factory, run by William Down, has been operating since 1960. It makes things like photo corners and sticky tape. It employs 20 men and 5 girls, no unions. Grant fully paid, £23,636.
In Tralee, Kingdom Tubes Limited on this bench make ballpoint pen cartridges by the thousand. A German factory in production since 1961, it makes precision tubes of copper and brass. The workforce numbers 150, men and women, and the average male pay packet is about £15. The workers are organised by the ITGWU. Grant approved, £115,000, paid so far, £79,000. Among its lines, the ballpoint cartridges, car aerials, stems for umbrellas, heat exchanger tubes, and bits of garden sprinklers.
The Kenmare Hairdressing Company, German, began in 1961, employs 92, about as many men as women. It makes plastic curlers and farms out piecework to the locals. Some of them found it more profitable than breeding turkeys. Last year the factory added a new and very successful product, vegetable sacks made of plastic netting. Grant fully paid $32,700.
The Killarney Hosiery Company, British, makes nylons for its parent company, Pretty Polly. So far, a big success all round. The only factory in Kerry working non-stop round the clock 7 days a week. It has just doubled its production space, a year ahead of time, and its exports this year will be more than 1 million dozen pairs of stockings and pantyhose. The workforce already totals 320, unionised. More than half of them men, earning up to £18 a week as trained machine operatives. Some of them are sent for training to Florence. Grant approved £600,000, paid so far £262,000.